Well, hello people, hope you're all keeping very well. I'm down here in County Wicklow, my friends. I'm coming into a village here called Roundwood, right, and I'm making my way to Laragh, beside Glendalough, right, for the Spuds, right, and then people I'm going to go to another little town or village called Avoca, right, to do a walk called the Red Kite trail, okay? So stay tuned, my friends, stay tuned.
You won't get away, no matter what you do. I will have my way, I will make the rules. I'm just like a drug, once you get a taste, you won't let me go, you remember me. I want you to call it, wanna hear it at 3 in the morning. Your voice is my silence, wanna hear it from Cairo to London. Come on, me amo, como me amo. What's my name? Come on, me amo, como me amo. What's my name? Everything you know, I want you to feel like you lost control. Let me in your arms, let me feel you close. I know I'm the one you'll be thinking of. I want you to call it, wanna hear it at 3 in the morning. Your voice is my silence, wanna hear it from Cairo to London. Come on, me amo, como me amo. What's my name? What's my name? What's my name?
Right people, let's go in here for the Spuds. This is called Linums of Laragh, right? This little village here beside Glendalough is called Laragh. I love this village actually. I've been in here many times, my friends. Now there's another pub and restaurant just slightly up the road a bit that other people seem to prefer than this one, right? So you have two choices of dinner if you call to Laragh, right? Some people prefer the other one, right? I've been in the other one, yeah, it's lovely, but I'm going to this one here because I like the atmosphere in here, okay? So stay tuned, my friends, stay tuned. Right people, I'll just show you this little river here before I go in for the Spuds, okay? There's a trail, you can go, I don't know how far down along this river you can go. But look, isn't it lovely, isn't it? Look. Isn't that cool, people? Look, little waterfalls. I've been down here before. I've been down a good bit actually. I don't know how far down the river you can go, but it's a lovely little walk. Look, along the river. I love all these big boulders, look. They're super cool, look. Right, people, let's go for the Spuds. Isn't that class, isn't it? Super cool, my friends, super cool. Oh, a little bit nippy here now. It's 14 degrees centigrade. It was 19 when I left home there today. So it's now down to 14, right? Anyway, let's go for the Spuds. Super cool motorbike, isn't it? A Honda 600F. I only ever had one motorbike in my life, and I had it for 1 year. A little small Suzuki GT 100. Blue, my favourite colour. Look at the flowers here, isn't it gorgeous? Look. The Terminator. Right, people, the last time I was in here there was a carvery. You could get carvery dinner, but it's not carvery anymore, right? So the menu is kind of fish, right? So I'm gone for the beef burger because yeah, it's kind of prawns and mussels and stuff like that, right? So not my kind of cup of tea. But anyway, I like here. Look at this sign over. I think it's very funny. Look. Do not touch the feckin' fire stove. It's very hot. Look. Isn't it just lovely here? Look at this model of a ship. I don't know if it's at the Titanic, is it? Oh no, yeah, Titanic, look. Oh, come all you faithful. Well, there goes 85% of the population. Look at the kind of copper kettle, look. Look at the big jugs. I don't know whether it be milk or water or whatever. Sign for the Sally Gap. The big bellow, look. Isn't it cool, isn't it? Very good, my friends, very good. I got my pot of tea anyway, look. Just waiting on the burger. Oh, this is cool, my friends, this is cool. Stay tuned, stay tuned. Right, people, I get stuck into this now. I'll let you know when I finish what I think of it, right? So, looks good. But, like, you see, they normally do carvery here. And usually you get the turkey dinner, but they're not doing carvery anymore. But anyway, stay tuned, my friends. I'll see you outside, okay? Take care. Well, people, that was a fantastic burger, I have to say. Fantastic. And even the chips was nice, you know what I mean? And I don't really eat chips, right? And one of the girls there, the pot of tea would hold definitely 2.5 cups of tea, right? But you have to refill in the teapot for me and everything, you know. And she says, I said to her, I love tea. She says, oh, so do I, so do I. She says, I'd get a headache if I didn't have a tea during the day. I said, that's me as well. So lovely staff here, I have to say now. So I'm just going to finish this cup of tea, people, and we'll head on towards Avoca. Okay, so stay tuned, my friends, stay tuned. Now people, that came to, that burger, I don't know if what you think of this, that burger, the pot of tea, which I got 2.5 cups of tea out of, and the girls refilled it, came to 25 euros, right? I thought it was a bit steep myself, you know what I mean? But then again, I'm in a tourist area of Wicklow here, right? So yeah, I thought that's a bit steep myself. But I like that, it's called, look, Welcome to Lineham's of Laragh, right? So it's a hotel, right? Right people, let's go on now to Avoca. So stay tuned my friends, stay tuned.
Everybody, let's just roll that dice, my darling. Ooh, ooh. You say you need my love, but you just ain't getting through. Please come around, knock on my door. Tell me something never heard before. 'Cause sweet talking me and giving me love, you'll just see me roll my eyes. So my darling, ooh, ooh, ooh. You say you want me back, I say get your head out of the blue. Woo! Hey! Being your stepping stone, my darling. Oh, oh, oh. I hear you need my love, but it just ain't here no more, no more, no more. Oh, no more for you. Oh, my darling.
I love it, my friends. Look, isn't it gorgeous? Look at even the walk, the stone walk. Isn't it beautiful, isn't it? It really is. So, this window here was erected in 1862. Isn't it gorgeous? And it's an unusual looking tower for a church, isn't it? Well, I think so. Better take my hat off here, you know. You know yourself, my friends. Right, let's go and have a look. Right, people, again, another nice church inside. You can get a kind of a damp smell inside it, even though it has radiators. And it's actually cold inside of there. Yeah. Right, people, let's go and do this walk. Okay, so stay tuned, my friends. Stay tuned. Right, people, look. This is now the community hall, but this would have been like a national school. Look, actually, have a look at this. So this school was built in 1958, right? So yeah, so most of the schools, you know, in Ireland, the old schools was like this. A lot, well, in the the schools that look like this all over the country were built in the 1950s, right? I went to a school like that, and it's knocked down now, and a whole brand new modern school built, you know what I mean? But this is Ireland. Going to school in the 1950s was like buildings like this here, all over the country. Right, and now just beside here, people, is the Red Kite walk, so let's do that. Look at the little playground they have here, people, look. And the tractor made out of timber, look. Isn't that cool? Somebody's getting their lawn cut there. I love the smell of fresh cut grass, do you? I love it, my friends. Right, let's continue on this Red Kite walk. It's supposedly only 48 minutes, so it's not far, you know, and it's not strenuous. Oh, people, this is another peaceful walk here. All I can hear is the birds. Amazing. I have to say, it's amazing. Yeah, people do board boxes on the trees there as well, you know. It's cool, isn't it? Nature, you just can't beat it. You really can't, my friends. People have a look here at the giant chair here. Let's have a look at this. Super cool, isn't it? Right, let's keep going, my friends. If I had a couple of them people, about a half a dozen of them, it would last me for a good few winters, I can tell you that much for nothing. Yeah. Right, people, so that was the Red Kite trail here in Avoca in County Wicklow. Now on the trail it says 48 minutes. I reckon I done it in 45, right? It's a nice easy walk through a wood. And there's a blue trail there as well, right? I didn't see any red kites, birds. I don't know the sound of their, you know, their chirp, so I don't know. But yeah, so there must be red kites in that forest, you know what I mean? Or else they wouldn't call it the Red Kite Trail. But right, people, I'm going to go down into the village here and see can I get either a cup of tea or a latte. So stay tuned, my friends, okay? Stay tuned. Right, people, here's a sign here, an information sign telling you the wildlife in Avoca, right? So you have the ladybird. There are 19 species of ladybird in Ireland. Wow. The red with black spot being the most common. Ladybirds of Ireland, 2-spot ladybirds, Adalia, I won't read them all, right? But anyway, there's a bat, the badger, buzzard, there's the red kite now, look. Red squirrels, a bumblebee, deer, rabbit, hare and pine marten. Oh, so the red kite is a kind of a bird of prey. I thought it was a small little bird. Look, that's it there. Red kite. Yeah, I didn't see any there, people, but they're obviously in here in the forest here. Right, let's keep walking then into the village, people. Here's a lovely Garda station here. Look at this house across the road. And the lovely stone wall round it, pier. Stone wall entrance to it. Flowers, people. You know something, people, I'm just wondering, it's lovely, isn't it, the Garda station? I wonder, was that a school originally, or was it always a Garda station? It looks to me like it was probably a school at one time. Maybe not now. Oh, that's lovely. People, isn't this a lovely little area here? Look at this gorgeous tree. Look, isn't it beautiful? Wow, so it was planted by Avoca ICA to commemorate the 45th anniversary of Wicklow Federation, the 14th of April 1997. Wow, it's done well as a tree since 1997. Wow, look at the river here, people. And the bridge. Oh, this is lovely. Wow. I'm enjoying this, my friend. My friends, look at that. Just along here now, it's a lovely, gentle, slow-flowing river. Gorgeous. So it's saying that this bridge was built in 1868. It's amazing what they were even building back then, you know. Big stone bridge, it's gorgeous though. People know something, that place there is saying traditional fish and chips, eat in or take away, but it's not opened. And I don't see any coffee shop at all in a little small village here. Not one of them. There's a newsagent's all right, but there's no place to go in and sit down and have a cup of tea or coffee. So I think I'll move on somewhere for a cup of tea, people, right? So stay tuned. Look, just look on this van here, right? There's a van over here, right? And his job is making signs, you know, different signs for shops or whatever, right? And on the side of his van, his advertising is signs of the times. Very good, isn't it? Now, isn't that lovely, isn't it? The bicycle with the flowers. Petunias and... I can't even name, I know there's... I forget the rest of the names and people. Look, I wonder if this railway line's still working. Probably is, you know. Yeah. Just going to sit down here, people, for a minute with my super cool hat and just chill in Avoca in County Wicklow. People, you know something? That burger, right, in that lineman's hotel there. God, I'm just thinking about it now. I think, how you doing? Yeah, I'm just thinking there, it was expensive, you know, 25 euros. I mean, I get a proper dinner, I mean turkey dinner in Blanchardstown Shopping Centre, in Dunn's stores, with stuffing and, of course, veg, like carrots, peas and sweet corn, gravy, mashed potatoes, and a pot of tea for €11.45. You know what I mean? So yeah, I thought that was a bit of a rip-off now, I have to say. But as I don't really eat that kind of food, right? But that burger was nice, I have to say. It was delicious. Not like the one that I went to in Roundwood there a couple of years back, and I put up in the thumbnail, shit burger in beautiful Wicklow. And you know something? YouTube, they wouldn't monetize that video for me because I called it shit burger in beautiful Wicklow. Check it out, my friends. Yeah, it's called shit burger in beautiful Wicklow. Stay tuned, my friends, stay tuned. I'm just chilling here. Oh, this is glorious, it's glorious, my friends, it really is. People, look at that newsagent shop there across the road, right? It's saying Hendley's, right? Established in 1859. So I wonder, is that the original building from 1859, right? Amazing, isn't it? People, I'll just see here, I don't know if this is someone's home I'm walking into now, just called the Old Hall, right? But there's a graveyard here, look. Someone in that one there from 1857. Look at it. There's definitely some old headstones here, my friends. Just reading here, people, look at this headstone here, right? Sometimes when you read headstones, it's kind of tragic, isn't it? So this woman here was, look, in loving memory of Rosanna O'Loughlin, Temple Lusk, Avoca, died the 11th of October 1931, aged 44 years. Also, her sons, Dinny, died 1929, aged 12 years. Willie died in 1930, aged 18 years. That's sad, isn't it? Whatever happened to them. And to that woman called Rosanna. It's life, people, isn't it? But this is a lovely, super cool place, isn't it? Like, imagine being buried up here, like, even. Actually, I'm not going to be buried, people, anyway, so that's... But it's a lovely little graveyard here. Right, people, let's go and look for tea somewhere, right? Okay, so stay tuned, my friends. Right, people, I think actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video here, right? So that's it, my friends, from getting the Spuds in Laragh in County Wicklow, fairly close to Glendalough, right? And down here to Avoca and the Red Kite trail up over here in this forest, right? And a little walk around this beautiful picturesque village called Avoca. So that's it, my friends. And if you liked the video, please press the like. And if you're new to the channel, please press subscribe, it's free. And as usual, my friends, I have absolutely no idea of where my next video is going to come from, but it's going to come from somewhere, so stay tuned, my friends. Always up on a Sunday evening after 5 p.m. It's usually a good while after 5 p.m, right? So take care, my friends, and keep safe. Always keep safe. Bye.